Today, we will talk about, is it a good time to buy crypto now? So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. The value of cryptocurrencies plummeted spectacularly in the final months of 2022, and it seemed the bottom was lower than anyone expected. Last November, US-based crypto exchange Binance announced that it planned to buy rival exchange FTX, trading before pulling out 24 hours later, sending shockwaves through the investing world, with anxious investors pulling out their crypto funds and causing the company to collapse. FTX filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the US shortly after, while here in Australia, FTX's local entities, FTX Express Field and FTX Australia Field, have also appointed insolvency and restructuring firm, Cryptocurrencies, to act as administrators. Cryptocurrencies is in the process of checking the books of the Australian FTX entities in an attempt to salvage deposits for local crypto investors. Documents filed in the Supreme Court of Victoria reveal that almost 30,000 Australian investors have been left out of pocket by the collapse of FTX, some by as much as $1 million. As the incident unfolded, the once-admired billionaire founder of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, issued a series of mea culpas on Twitter before he fled to the Bahamas, where the company is based. SBF has since been arrested and extradited to the U.S., following the filing of a sealed indictment from U.S. Attorney Damian Williams of the Southern District of New York. Predictably, the movements caused chaos on the cryptocurrency markets. The price of Bitcoin fell by 23% in the space of 7 days to $15,978. It had been above $20,000 earlier that week. The other major cryptocurrency, Ethereum, was down 24% in 7 days. In fact, the closer the coin's connection to Bankman-Fried, the harder it fell, with Solana, a favorite of the billionaire, falling 60% in the space of a week, while FTX's native coin, FTT, fell by more than 90%. It wasn't the first fall for Bitcoin in the past 18 months. Bitcoin once traded for almost $69,000 per coin in late 2021, but began its recent fall from grace back in May 2022 when it fell below the psychological floor of $20,000 due to a broader crypto market crash. Last year, in 1 week alone in June, Bitcoin dropped by 30%, and in late October was still trading at around the $20,000 mark. However, 2023 has seen a powerful resurgence across the digital asset markets. In January, BTC rallied over 40% from a low of just over $16,000 to a monthly high of almost $24,000. Despite this surge, Bitcoin remains over 65% lower than its all-time high value, with many other cryptocurrencies even further off their peaks. When such large falls occur across the board for cryptocurrencies, many investors and enthusiasts begin pushing the old investment adage that it's time to buy the dip, as many hope these lows mark a temporary downturn rather than a long-term bear market. But is this wise? What is the best time to buy cryptocurrency? There are many methods that equity investors use to decide when to execute a trade in the stock markets, but the same rules and trading patterns don't always apply to cryptocurrency. It's true that cryptocurrency buyers can make purchases within certain windows to get the best possible price. Still, the volatility of the cryptocurrency market makes it very difficult to identify reliable patterns and choose positions accordingly. Unlike other assets, trading cryptocurrency has very low barriers to entry with tokens with a range of values. Rising inflation has also caused many to invest as a way to increase ancillary income. The allure of potentially turning a small investment into millions has also led others to try their luck with digital assets. Lastly, the constant hype around cryptocurrencies has caused even some crypto skeptics to look more closely out of FOMO, the fear of missing out. Buying cryptocurrency requires individuals to use a crypto wallet that can interact with the blockchain that tracks cryptocurrencies. The easiest way to do this is through an online cryptocurrency exchange platform. There are many to choose from, but exchange fees can vary widely. Make sure to take all fees into account before you buy cryptocurrency. Additionally, The transaction costs to record your transaction to the distributed ledger, that is the blockchain, can also vary due to the demand on computing power, energy. Significant losses. There is little doubt that the crypto slide has been monumental. Since November 2021, the market capitalization of all crypto assets has dropped from a combined $3 trillion to around $1.1 trillion. Some U.S. crypto lenders, such as Celsius Network, Babel, and Vol, responded by freezing withdrawals. Other exchanges, such as Coinbase, laid off staff. Locally, Swex announced they were cutting some 90 jobs, claiming that while they were not directly exposed to FTX, they had been impacted by the wider fallout. Brisbane-based Digital Surge has entered into administration after it revealed they were directly exposed to FTX. Meanwhile, ETA saw similar losses to Bitcoin throughout 2022, down to around $1,100, while Cardano, ADA, suffered even worse, falling to $0.46. This was all before the FTX collapse. While this doesn't yet match the severity of the 2018 crash, in which Bitcoin lost 80% of its value, experts say things could still get worse for those left holding BTC, long regarded as the bellwether of crypto. It's these kinds of losses that have prompted the Australian corporate regulator, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, as well as consumer advocacy group, Choice, to remind people of the highly volatile and risky nature of crypto. As ASIC notes through its MoneySmart site, when a cryptocurrency fails, investors will most likely lose all the money they put in. In most countries, cryptocurrencies are not recognized as legal tender. The site also warns against a high instance of crypto scams, while CHOIC is calling for greater consumer protections. It's worth noting that FTX trading was allegedly hacked in the wake of its collapse, with unauthorized transactions, revealing that $600 million had disappeared from the exchange's wallets. Meanwhile, the Australian government is planning on introducing legislation this year to better protect consumers against crypto shocks and scams, and is currently token mapping the crypto landscape to get a sense of the industry. Inflation, downturn, and war. Co-founder of automated crypto trading platform CoinRule, Oleg Giberstein, thinks crypto is undergoing the same stresses as other parts of the economy, leading to the fall in prices. As for whether this downturn marks the beginning of a long-term trend or a temporary blip, Giberstein believes the market could remain challenging for up to 2 years, but added things could worsen during that time. Sam Kopelman of crypto exchange Luno agreed that Bitcoin and other coins' misfortunes weren't happening in isolation. Investors dumped assets across the board earlier this year, as global stocks suffered the worst day since June 2020. The market is battling the consequences of rapidly rising U.S. interest rates, alongside military conflict in Europe. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.